Hello and welcome. It's time to fill your boots, episode 3. Now, following on for last Saturday, we managed to tell you that Alassie and Fox's Tail would struggle in that race, and it's exactly what happened. Alassie traded at 1.17, beat, and Fox's Tail doing at 1.14 and beat. So they went off short, 1.74 and 3.6, beating the front of the market at their prices. Superb, love it. And the winner traded at 850 to 1 in play, and we said that the winner would come from outside the front too. So you could have covered yourself there, laying low, backing high, and laying just ordinary bets to liability in the win market. Superb result for us. And that followed on from Hurricane Lane the week before, where we said it was a certainty. So this week we're going to go to the Royal Lodge Stakes at Newmarket, and it's race 2 on Saturday. And we're going to again take the front of the market on. We think that the front two, Mascella and Corobus, are too short, and the one that we're interested in is Austrian Theory for Mark Johnston. Should be about 8 to 1, and currently around about that price. We're just waiting on non-runners and everything coming through. And the other ones that are got a chance this weekend are the 2 O'Brien horses, Bluegrass, Luxembourg. They've got a good chance if they come into the market, and depending who rides, and of course Martin Mead's Cresta. So there's 3 to go against the front of the market, and Austrian Theory would be our main one, though. We'd probably take on the front of the market and play with Austrian Theory. So that would be race 2, the 150 at Newmarket on Saturday. Now, following on from the football, we got the 3.91 4 certainties up the first week. Last week we only thought there was 2 certainties, and of course Man City blew that for everybody. Very short price, but we'd have done a lot of accumulators last week. And always remember, there's always a draw for the bookies. So Liverpool carried out their result and got the other certainty home. And this weekend I would only go with 2 again. It would be Liverpool and Man United, but there is a slight doubt about Man United because Aston Villa will be no pushover. They'll give them a game, and Man United will need to break them down. And if Aston Villa's front 2 get it right, they could definitely steal a goal up there. So it'll be interesting to see how that game goes, but the longer it goes, the harder it'll be for Man United. But they should have the class to get through, and that should be your 2 bankers, Man United and Liverpool. And the current odds are, I think it would give you a 1 point, I had that earlier, a 1.52 and 1.43. So that would be your double, 1.43 and 1.52, and that would give you 2.17 for your double. Now, I would definitely take Liverpool, and I would maybe throw in a couple of the other games. The games that I would be interested in would be probably the Everton game, West Ham and Leicester. Wolves are in there as well, but I wasn't impressed with Wolves at all last week. I thought they were dreadful. And this week I would be looking at maybe taking West Ham with the draw, and I would probably be taking Leicester with a draw or Everton with a draw, and making up a wee sort of accumulator bet out of that. Always take the draws, because there's always a draw for the bookies, and if you hit 2 of your draws, then you've really boosted your odds. So cover your stake and then hope for your draws and get your accumulator boosted up. Great way to do accumulators. I've always had a few big ones up with that. And I think the first week we done it in the VIP, we had a 42 to 1 accumulator with a few draws. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the last week's portfolio bets for the Ripple UK. We never had any in the edit because the Ripple edit didn't have any qualifying place bets last week, and the Ripple UK did have, so we'll just put that up on the screen just now so you can have a look at it. Now there you are, that's your screen. You can see here the selections we went. We've got a couple of winners there, and then we went Silky Wilkie slaughtered us. We got Clifford Lee, great ride, easy win. Brazen Bolt, Oyson Murphy, great ride, easy win. Superb ride, great gamble. Warhorse, Mark Gianni was held up, stuck in behind, looked like he was running up the backside of a few horses, but managed to get out and won easy. He was always winning. If you're watching the race, he was always winning. Pinball Wizard, another one, went to the front at Kempton, never looked back. You can see we got all the prices we wanted, 2.67, 2.35, 3.4, 3.1. We thought the prices were all below what they should have been, and we were delighted to be playing at them, but by the end of the game, end of the race, we weren't delighted to be playing them. One of them traded at 40 to 1 in a run, Warhorse I think it was, but we didn't come out. We sat in our hands and sat and watched it. These are things you can do. You can come out when you see the profits, especially watching that race, because you could see he was held up, ready to come. So that's one of these wee things that you can do in your lay bet, and that's the beauty of Betfair. You can put in-running back prices in, or in-running lay prices in, so that you cover your bet, and you can always lay at the basement for your stewards inquiry as well, just in case something happens. But as you can see, I'll just bring that back up again so you can actually see how we formed money-wise. We're 237.82 down on our 1,000 bank, and we're 4.76 units down, which isn't the end of the world, and we'll get that back. They're having a great run. You can see all these placed and winners there. They're having a good wee run now, but we'll get that. Don't worry about that. We'll turn that round, and hopefully we can start that tonight. So as I said, we're going to bung in another up to our Betfair account here. So we'll just put that on the screen as well. So you can see there we've got another 500 into Betfair. That's minus our 237.82 just now. So you can see that we've added another 500. What we're going to do this week, we're going to put in a trading method. We were going to put a VIP method in, but we're going to put the trading one in just to give us a backing method, a laying method, and a trading method. So I'll just put this up on the screen. Let you see, this is going to come from the personal updates. So you can see in the personal updates in this column here, it's all green, there's a couple of whites there, but this is selections that we backed. If you back to SP, when they go green, that's some trading to a lower price and running. So you can see we would do quite well with that. So what we're going to do is, with that, we're going to go and we're going to lay back for 50, and we're going to come out when we've won 25. So we're going to do a 50 for 25. No, we're not going to double or bust. We're going to go 50 for 25, and we're only going to pick races on the day that are 100% green in our personal updates. So we're going to be pretty selective of the races we're playing, but we get a few qualifying every day, and we'll play that, and we can do it on automation using BetAngel, and we'll go 50 for 25 on that one. All right. So I'll just jump over to the Newmarket race just now. So here's the Newcastle Newmarket race, and as you can see, the front two in the market, Masekela, Coribas, 11-4, 4-1, we're keen to take them on, and as you can see, Austrian Theory, that's the one we're looking for. It should be 7-8-1, that's what we're looking for, good price, we're happy with that. You can see Jason Hart's already booked for a Mark Johnston runner, but we're going to overlook that Johnston runner, and we're going to go with Austrian Theory. You can see Cresta, Bluegrass and Luxembourg, you've got Martin Mead and AP O'Brien. They'll come into the race, strong fancies, especially at the prices, they'll be value prices, but Austrian Theory, that's where we're going to go and take on the front of the market. Now the guys in the VIP, they've been absolutely flying every weekend. They're looking forward to the VIP games in the Premier League, and some of the units in front, one of the methods is over 206 points, I think it is, it's hit. The other one's hit 195 points, and the other correct score one is away up at 60 or 67 points. And of course you've got the added bonus one of the correct score too, which is flying as well. Some great scores coming in this season again. So as you can see, something to look forward to, having a structure, having a plan, having a portfolio, and making sure you're organised with your betting. That's what it's all about. Don't play to probability and just have a guess. You will get, I mean, every time you look at a Betfair price, just work out your percentages, because that's basically what chance you've got. But over time, you're going to be giving it away with commissions and things like that. So get yourself organised, get yourself, respect your betting, that's the main thing. And always, if you could, like the video, subscribe to the channel, because we're going to go do more and more videos for you, and we're going to get this portfolio up and running, and we're going to keep adding and helping the punters get the right side of the bookie. And remember, always a draw for you in the EPL, so make sure you cover some of the draws, because you didn't want to be keeping in the bookie your accumulator money. So it's your money, it's my money, it's everybody's money. Have respect for Betfair, and have respect for losers as well as the winners. And I'll speak to you next week.